figure out what number will create this 105 here. So in order to do that, we can substitute 105 in for a sub n and find what n is. So 105 equals 7n. And we divide by 7, and we find that n is equal to, so we'll do 105 by 7. 105 by 7, 15, right? So that goes there, and this will be our correct answer. Alright, number 30. Howard collected fish eggs from a pond behind his house so he could determine whether sunlight had an effect on how many eggs hatched. After he collected the eggs, he divided them into 2 tanks. He put both tanks outside near the pond, and he covered one of the tanks with a box to block out all sunlight. State whether Howard's investigation was an example of a controlled experiment, an observation, or a survey. So it certainly wasn't a survey, because he didn't ask people anything. And I think it is a controlled experiment. It's not an observation. Observation is a little bit just noticing something, right? Controlled experiment is when you have a control group. And since he had 2 boxes, one of which was covered, right? So that's the control group, right? So the covered box is the control group. Control group. And let's see. Not covered is the experimental group. Right. So that's probably a sufficient solution. The table below shows the number of new stores in a coffee shop chain that opened during the years. Okay. Using x equals 1 represent. Alright, so x equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And these are our y values. Alright, so yeah, we're probably going to need a list in here. So we'll do stat edit. So stat edit. And if you have a list in there, you can just press up, clear, down, and that'll clear it. So from here, I'm just going to put in my values of 1, 2, all the way up through 7, actually through 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I scroll over to the second column, and I enter my y values, 14, 27, 48, 80, 110, 153, 261, 403, 681. So now that I have my list in there, I can do second quit. And they're asking for a exponential regression. So let's see where we can find that. So we'll go to stat, calculate, and we'll go down to exponential regression, which is number 0 here. And then we have to put in our lists. So we'll do L1. So we can do the second list. L1, enter, comma, second list, L2, enter. Alright, so now it's come up with our equation here. And we can round the values to the nearest thousandth. So we get y equals a times b to the x. A is this, b is this. So a is 10.59599, 10.59599, and the thousandth place at tenths, hundredth, thousand. So that means I need to use this as my pivot digit. So it's above, so I round up. So I do 10.596. Now for B, 1.58625. 58625. Tens, hundred, thousands. So this is my pivot. 1.586. Now I just have to plug in. So y equals a, which is 10.596, to the power 1.586. Okay. Next question. Solve the equation 2 tan c minus 3 equals 3. Tan c minus 4. Okay. So 2 tan c minus 3 equals 3 tan c minus 4. So both of these values have tangent c, so they're like terms, right? So I can combine those like terms by subtracting over the 2 tan c, like this. Cancels away. 3 minus 2 is 1, so we just get tan c here. Now we add 4, we get 1 here. So tan c equals 1, so we do an inverse tangent and find that c is equal to 45 degrees. If you didn't know that from your chart, you can do it in your calculator. Inverse tan of 1, 45. Of course, you have to make sure you're in degree mode in the calculator. So anyway, that is only the principal value, and as we discussed already several times, there are generally going to be 4 values, all of which have the same reference angle of 45. So the second quadrant angle will be 45 shy of 180, so this will be 135. This is 45 beyond 180, so that's 225. This is 45 shy of 360, so that's going to be 315. Now, 2 of these angles are positive for cosine and 2 are negative. So if we use ASTC, we can figure out which is which. So we are looking for our tangent to be positive. So we're looking at this quadrant and this quadrant. So our answers are going to be 45 degrees along with 225 degrees. The circle shown in the diagram below has a center of this and passes through this point. All right. And we want to find the equation of that circle. So to get the equation of a circle, we need the center and we also need the radius. To get the radius here, we're going to need to find the distance